everybody. How are you? Well, everybody, it's a sad day today. I guess a sad but like relieved day. I'll explain why. I'll explain why here in a minute. And I'll explain why, like, I want to cry and tears want to come to my eyes, right? And I'm just trying to hold back the tears right now, everybody, because I don't want to cry because the memories that I had with my Uncle Howard was absolute, and our coffee dates were absolutely amazing, right? And I just got word that my Uncle Howard had passed away on Mother's Day. Now, he was the most kindest, good human that I think could ever walk this earth besides Mother Teresa. And you know, I was just sitting and thinking about how precious like life is and memories are, and how fond like our coffee date memories are to me, right? Because remember when I went to visit my uncle at the hospital, and he died in the hospital, everybody. He didn't even know who I was, but we had so much fond memories. Hi, JJ. But we had so many fond memories, and every weekend for years having coffee together. And suddenly, he didn't even know who I was when I'm sitting right there talking about all the memories we had with our coffee dates every weekend. And so I knew that at that point in time, I knew that my uncle wasn't going to live very long. When he was asking me about people that I really did not like, I'm like, okay, Uncle Howard, you're really slipping right now. I was like, you know, we don't like these people. Okay, well, you know, I don't like it, people. But I realized how precious life is, and actually the memories of what you acquire with people, right? Because memories are so precious that not everybody, I realize, holds them in their mind. Because your mind, you know, some people's mind goes, and then along with their mind goes their memory. And I was thinking about memory and how like you can build this beautiful long life relationship with someone, right? And then suddenly when their memory goes, that a part of you dies inside with their memory, right? Does that sound right, or am I just, you know, talking out of my behind or something? So I was sitting and I was thinking, wow, you know, as I'm sitting there, right, when I went to visit my uncle, what was it, a couple weeks ago at the hospital, and I was, you know, wondering why he didn't even, well, for what, I mean, I haven't seen him in years at that point, and I was wondering why he was looking at me like he did not, he was trying to put in a face with a name, and I'm like, Uncle How, it's me. And I got it at that point. I just realized, it hit me so hard that, wow, you can spend a lifetime with someone, right? And if they suddenly go into dementia or Alzheimer's or whatever, suddenly that doesn't even mean a thing. It means something to you or me, right? Because we lived it, we breathed it with these people. We've laughed, we've cried, right? And then suddenly it's like, wow. But then you kind of wonder when they die, I mean, like, how does this brain and this life work? Because I was tapping into my intuitive side of life, and I'm thinking, God, but you know, this is different. This is hitting, I mean, real different, right? Because this is my uncle that we've had so many coffee dates every freaking weekend, laughing and calling the coffee hideouts, because my aunt was so mean. So we would go, we're heading to Fernando's Hideaway. So that's what my uncle named our little coffee dates, Fernando's Hideaway. No lie. I was like, what is Fernando? So, you know, it was always Fernando's Hideaway. And only him and I knew that. But I just was like, you know, when I saw him and I saw the condition he was in, as a matter of fact, he looked really good. And I had just deleted that video of him and I together at the hospital. I have no idea. As a matter of fact, on Mother's Day, when he died, I didn't even know he died on Mother's Day until my aunt was trying to call me, and I didn't answer the phone because I was busy. But I deleted that. But I didn't delete the photos of us. But I deleted the message, the video. Why would I do that, Tina? Because I thought, well, I'm going to go visit him at Magnolia. So, right? That was the plan. And so suddenly I was thinking about this when I was looking at my Uncle Howard, and he's going through the list of family members through his head that he's wondering what happened to them. And I realized that he wasn't going to live. Because, you know, when people are at the end of their lives, everybody, right? Here's a little tip that you need to know if your person is at the end of their life. Because my mom done this, and so many other people that I've known that done this. And suddenly when people are at the end of their lives, right, they start asking for people and wondering where they're at. And so I already knew when he done that he wasn't going to make it out of the hospital. And so and then when he turned to me and asked me where Tina was, that just took the cake. It really freaked my mind. It just really hurt me to the core when I'm sitting here talking to him. So I realized that, you know, he wasn't making it out of there. It just was not. It was too far gone, right? But I often wonder, like, you know, God has a funny way of just, you know, and my Uncle Howard passing away, we were so close, but. And he was so, you know, he loved the Lord and everything. And I didn't even feel no vibration. That is, I mean, it's really worrying me. It's like making me sick because, you know, when somebody who loves you so much and they pass away, you will, I actually saw a vehicle that I swear was exactly like his. I'm even getting chest pain, everybody. This is how bad it is. I can't, this is giving me chest pain. I'm starting to have chest pain right here. And I saw his vehicle over by the hospital. And that's it. I didn't feel any vibration yet. This is weird. It's really bothering my aura because we were so close, and I have not felt a vibration yet from his spirit, and it's making me so sad. It's making me have almost like chest pain up in here. I'm getting bad chest pain. And, you know, knowing now that my uncle has passed away and I've not felt a vibration, okay? Because normally when someone that I love passes away, I see them. I honestly, it's weird. I literally saw every person in my family that I loved. When they died, I saw them, right? No joke. Uncle Howie, I have not seen him. Well, he just passed. Give it time. Gotta get acclimated to heaven, right? Seriously. But I'm just, man, this life is serious. This is for real, everybody. I'm talking real talk. This life right here is for real. Like, you can't take nothing for granted, because when you do, just like this, your memories could be gone, every thought could be gone, every feeling, emotion. And you're sitting, you know, with this, and the person that loved you so much is sitting with this going, wow, I remember that. And it's just taking my breath away, everybody. It's hit me deep in my soul. I had to get in a Jeep for a minute and just, I just really had to just get out and go for this drive. Now, I'm trying to think, because our memories were so strong and so beautiful, right? And I'm thinking, God, do I head to our same spot to where we always had coffee every Saturday or Sunday? Do I head to that spot and have the coffee for today? Maybe I will, you know, because it's just hitting me so hard. And the memories of sitting in our same spot, can't make this stuff up, everybody. It's just too much for my soul. So I'm in the Jeep and I'm heading to the same Dunkin' Donuts where my Uncle Howard and I had coffee every Saturday without break, unless it was something that like he was doing or something he had to do or whatever, that he couldn't just do it, right? But I mean, I'm not even sad that he's passed on, because I saw my uncle and he had this tube in his nose and it was feeding him, and he didn't even know that was in his nose, everybody. Hell, he had an operation, a procedure, while I was sitting there waiting on him, and he didn't even know he had a procedure and just got out of the operating room. I mean, this is how, so you know what, it was time, right? And he was over 90 years old, everybody. He did live to be over 90. I pretty sure thought to myself that Uncle Howie would live to be over 100, but my intuition always said that Uncle Howie would live to be in his 90s. And I even told him that too. And he laughed. He didn't even think he would live to be 90. I'm like, a good human like you gotta live forever. Oh, let me get my glasses. But you know, I'm not sad that he passed on, because the condition that he was in, not being able to eat, not being able to swallow. What is life like that if you can't do that, right? You're not living life to your full potential when you see somebody you love that can't swallow. And I said, God, when I was sitting there right beside him, I said, God, Uncle Hal can't do this. He can't go through this. This isn't living. This isn't living for Uncle Howie. Yeah. Hey, Flick. How you doing? Thank you, Jason. So, you know, I just feel like in my soul that I just said, God, no, this is not living for Uncle Howard. He deserves heaven and the golden roads in heaven that are paved with his gold. He deserves that. Not to be sitting here, laying here with a tube up his nose. He don't even know where he's at. He doesn't even know me at this point in time. He can't live like that, right? And I said, God, I understand. I even said that right when I was in his room. I said, Uncle Hal's better than this. He's beyond the sun, the moon, the stars, and the heavens above, right? You know, that's how magnificent my Uncle Howard was. He was beyond the sun, moon, the stars, and the heavens, everybody. If you can ever come upon someone that is that magnificent, and I'm not lying to you, I'm God serious when I tell you that. If you can come upon somebody on this earth that is that kind and that caring and that much of a good human, that somebody can say, you know what, that person was so beyond the sun, moon, the stars, and the heavens that there's nothing, right? That is honestly how magnificent my Uncle Howard was. He was that and all that, everybody. When I tell you about the good human status, he was all that and up there. So when I say that give him time to get adjusted in heaven, let me tell you something. The angels and the choir are singing loud and proud to my Uncle Howard, because he was one of the magnificence of this earth. And so when I'm thinking about, you know, people passing on and God, how it seems like good people fall off the earth quicker than some people that are not kind. There's a thing to that. There's a theory about that, everyone, and I'm not joking you. So, you know, I was thinking about life and how good humans, right, seem to find their way to heaven quicker than some people that you would think need to go straight to hell, right? I'm not joking you. And you gotta kind of wonder, oh, two little groundhogs just ran out in front of me. Come on, little groundhogs. And you kind of gotta wonder, hi MC, and you gotta kind of wonder, like, you know, this is not heaven on earth right here, right? This is basically hell. But do the ones that are bad stay and just keep waddling in this? And the good ones, God's starting to go take them, right? I'm just kind of wondering about all this, everybody. I'm just kind of wondering what the evolution is. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. But, so it doesn't matter, right? Because Uncle Howard is in heaven. I gotta give him time to get adjusted, right? Seriously, get adjusted. Because when I tell you that God sent one of his best home, it was my Uncle Howard, everybody. When I tell you that God has sent one of his best home, it is my Uncle Howard, with hands down. I'm sure that he circled the sun, the moon, the stars, and the outer worlds of this life. Okay, I am almost certain. Because when you're like a good human, the outer worlds of this life can never hold you down, right? So when you pass away, I would pray and hope that he circled the sun, the moon, the stars, and the heavens above, because he was that good of a human. He was the most kindest person. He never hurt no one. He served our country, everybody, with pride. And I remember one time, I gotta tell you a little story about my Uncle Howard, how sweet he was, right? One time he goes like this, he goes, honey, he said, I don't know what the military done wrong. And I said, what was it? This was like about 5 years ago. And I said, what do you mean, Uncle Hal? He goes, they sent me a check for, I think it was 16 or 17 to $19,000. Now listen to this. This was like 5 years ago. And I said, what? He said, yeah. He goes, I don't know why they sent that check to me. Now this is when he was in sound mind, body, and health, everybody. No joke. But he still walked slow, because he was still old, because he was still in his 90s, right? And he said, honey, I gotta send that check back, he said, to the government, because they already give me money every month. And I said, are you sure they didn't owe it to you, and they just now getting around and giving it to you? He said, I don't know. He said, but I'm going to send this check back. I said, don't you send that check back. Do you know Uncle Hal sent that check back to the government? I think it was for, I don't even know how much he said. It was like for thousands of dollars. It was for like, I think it was close to $19,000. I swear, I'm not joking you. It was real. And it was from the government. And I have no idea what it was for. He didn't know what it was for, but he said it was owed to him. That's what they said. And I said, well, just then see if you can get a hold of somebody and see why they sent you the check. I said, ask Aunt Marion if she can get a hold of somebody to see if, what happened, or why they had to send you, why they sent you that check. Because he was at this point 90 years old or something like that. All right. So he never knew. He told me he literally sent it back. I have no idea. But I knew that he didn't want it. Hi, how are you? Oh yeah, thank you. So that was the kind of human Uncle Hal was. He sent the check back to the government because he didn't want it. He said, I've already served my time, and they give me a check money. I said, well, maybe they just blessed you with a bigger one. He said, no. But I was sitting and thinking how precious this life is, everybody. And I mean, I'm sitting and thinking, my God, it's so beautiful, it's so precious, but, there's that but. That we're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised. It doesn't matter how sick somebody is. It doesn't matter how good health someone is. We are not promised tomorrow. Under no circumstances, no matter who we are. It doesn't matter what health condition we're in. We're all on borrowed time, right? And so, I'm just so happy that Uncle Hal is that the heavens angels anything about it, I don't want on there. I mean, if somebody's on there, that's up to them. I'm not judging anybody or anyone. Jason, thank you. Hi, Richard. Hi, Richard. But, you know, I'm just happy that, but I miss him so much. Now my heart feels so empty, right? Because when my mom and dad died, I thought, you know, they died, you know, back to back. They just, you know, they couldn't live with each other, without one another, my mom and dad. So my mom and dad, they passed away within like weeks apart of one another. And they were married for like 40 years. And so I thought my heart couldn't be so lonely, like so feel that void so bad, right? As to lose both my mom and dad so close to back, right? And I thought, wow, that part of your heart is so void, right? That it can never be filled. And that's just, and I still, you know, I thank God I have my brother, right? And my sister. But the void of, like, my mom and dad not being on this earth is really hard. It really is, everybody. It's very hard. It really is, you know. And so when they passed away, I really felt so sad. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that I did not have either one of them on this earth. And it was really horrible. Because, you know, my mom would call me 20 times a day. Me and my dad were close. And it's just stuff that you just sit and think, oh my God. And then my Uncle Howard and I became super close. And now he's gone, and now the void is really real. Everybody, the void in my heart is so real, so for real right now. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. It's just too much. It's too much going on. And I don't even know, everybody. I might drive down just to the regular spot where I have coffee and not even go to the spot. I don't even think I can even make it to the spot where my uncle and I had coffee because it's just too much. I just don't think I can handle it. I tell you the truth. I just don't even think I can handle it. And I'm not fixing to try to be sitting on here crying either, so, because that's not my style. I don't like crying. I really don't like crying. I don't even like crying at funerals. I try not to. I really don't. And I can't go to my own house funeral. I just can't do it, everybody. It's too much for my heart. Because the void is already there, right? It's already in my heart. And I can't take it. I can't handle funerals on for one and for two. I mean, it's just too much. Because of the voids, right? My mom and dad, and now my uncle. That's serious stuff. There's 3 voids in my heart. So, but I think I'm just gonna go, you know, to the one closest to the one we used to go to. I can't go today right to the one where we had coffee. It's too deep. It's too deep today. I can't handle it. It's too deep. I just can't do it. But just like I said, I didn't feel my my uncle's vibration. And he knew how intuitive I was. And it's just really sad. But life goes on, everybody. You gotta keep going on. You gotta keep living. Because living is dying, right? Only in this kind of clear thing, right? Because when you're living, you know inevitably you're gonna die. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how beautiful you are, how ugly you are, how happy you are, how rich you are, how poor you are. Inevitably, we're all right. We all have this expiration date, and nobody is to be on this earth forever. Right? Seriously. And then I think about my grandmother, everybody. My grandmother, she lived well over 100 years old. I'm named after her, everybody. Okay. So my dad's mom, she lived well over 100 years old. And I think the reason why my grandmother lived to be well over 100 is because she just had, she loved to dance, everybody. I mean, there's something about dancing that keeps people alive. I don't know, there's something about and she had that little nasty tone to her. And, but there's something about having fun. I mean, I'm not joking you. Having fun and laughing and living, there is something about that that makes you live a long life. Because I was thinking about my mom's mom, my nanny. She didn't live too long, you know, and she loved to be happy and everything, but my grandmother on my dad's side, she loved to dance, she loved to have fun. Right, okay now, Tina. But, you know, I'm just saying, there is something to life, living a long life, everybody. I'm not joking you. And she didn't care what people thought. And she didn't care what people think. And she sat there and she would, you know, she danced. There's something to it, everyone, about having fun and living your life to have a long life. I'm not joking you. I just put a post up of this lady. It's 97 years old. She's still walking and hiking and everything. That's just real. It was on Maria Shriver's thing and I shared it out. This lady is still at 97, still hiking. There's hope for people. You got to take care. The thing is, everyone, you've got to take care of some parts in your body, and I'm not joking you. If you want to live a long life, I realize this, everybody. Anybody can actually physically do it. And it requires you to literally make sure that your legs are good, right? You got good legs, good arms, a good mindset. Because a good mindset will take you all the way to 100. I am telling you right now, if you have a good mindset, that will surpass you to 100 years old, everybody. I know this. My grandmother lived to be over 100 years old. I know what I'm talking about. You gotta have this mindset, right? My Uncle Howard almost made it to 100, everybody. You gotta just keep going. You can't, your mind is so powerful, everyone, that if you stop your mind from living, it will die. I'm not joking. That is why people die early. If you stop your mind from living, my grandmother that was over 100 years old never stopped her mind from living, dancing, drinking a beer or whatever. She never stopped her mind from living. If you look at a lot of people nowadays, you can tell they stop their minds from living. They look old, they dress old, right? Seriously. If you can manage to never stop your mind from getting old, you can live a long life. I guarantee you can live a long life. How do you think I look so young? I coined this, and I realized this from my grandmother. I'm not stupid. I'm named after her. I know what's the key to living a long life. How do you think I'm sitting here at 57 years old and look very young? And I'm Godsmack serious. I don't have no plastic surgery. How do you think that is? Because I've coined this fact that your mind is so powerful that if you can put your mind into this youthful mentality, this youthful state of mind, your mind will live forever. You will live a very long life. I've noticed that. That's why my grandmother lived to be, and she could have lived over, surpassing what she did, over 100. If all she needed was a stent, no joke. I'm telling you, anybody can do it. It's just they don't want to do it because they don't realize the capacity of their mind. Now, when I tell people how powerful my mind is, right? They don't believe it because they don't even believe how powerful their mind is. How the hell are they believing how powerful my mind is when they don't even freaking believe in their own damn minds? Come on now, seriously. If you can coin this one thing that I have coined, everybody, I'm God serious. I'm going to do a series about this because it is so for real. And it is all about your mind power. People have mind power and they don't use it to stay young. They don't use it to stay living a long, healthy life. Even if you're fucking not healthy, I'll tell you a story, everybody. You're not going to believe this, but this takes me back to mind power. When I was a hairdresser, do you realize I cut this lady's hair? She was a tall lady, a big lady. She had a mouth on her like a sailor and smoked a chain smoker, and she was 98 freaking years old. And guess what? She drove a car. Her mind was sharp as fuck. And guess what? She had a mind mentality of a youthful person. And that woman was 98 years old, and she cussed like a freaking sailor, smoked, chain smoked, and sat in my chair and goes, I'm fucking 98 years old and I drove myself here. Do you think I care what my daughters think about me chain effing smoking? I'm like, I almost fell back. I said, and you're what, ma'am? She goes, I'm 98 years old and soon be 99. She was no joke. Now that's a woman that had in her mind the mindset of a young person. Hold on a minute, everybody. I'm at okay, sorry. I don't like people hearing me order my coffee. But that lady had a mindset of a barracuda. That's all I can say. And she was 98 and walked in there. She was cussing the whole time, and I thought I was a cusser. I know. This woman was 98 and fabulous. Hold on. Okay, everybody, I'm back on. Let me read your comments here real quick. Hi, Kev. Yes, you're right, Kev. Hi, Dodie. Hi, baby. Yeah, you're right. And that's what takes me back to this, Kev, is that all the people that I've ever seen that were kicking close to damn near 100, and even my grandmother that was over 100. Yeah, you're right, Rich. Their mindset was so powerful. I can only tell you this. I'm going to do a series about this, everybody, because if you can, it doesn't matter. Your mindset is so powerful. Do you realize how powerful your mind is? Do you know in the Bible, it even says that if you have faith, that is faith in your mind also. Your mind, you have to have faith. Your mind is faith, right? That you can move a mountain. It's in the Bible. Thank you, sweetie. It is actually in the Bible. This is stuff I'm not making up. This is stuff that God knows ain't none of us doing. We're not using our full mind power, everybody. We're not doing it, everyone. This is why people are getting old early. This is why even younger people, at this point in time, younger people are looking old very quickly. They're letting their minds slip so bad, it's not even funny. It's just beyond sad. But your mind is so powerful. That is actually in the Bible, how powerful your mind is. And nobody wants to believe that. Nobody wants to believe the mind capacity, right? And so I know this by my grandmother and her mind capacity. And it was youthful, young. Right up here in this mind is you can live a long life, everybody. Anybody over 100 years old that's still in their right frame of mind, ask them what they're doing. And I'm telling you, it is in their mind. They're still feeling young. They're still feeling vibration up here. No joke. The prime example was this beautiful video that Maria Shriver had put together. This woman was 98 years old. She reminded me of the lady that I cut her hair. This woman, I shared the video on Instagram. I shared it from Maria's page. This woman is still hiking at 98 years old. Okay, she is still doing this stuff. We all have it in us to live a long life. But we got to take our minds to a place that's so young. My mind is at a place that's so young. I don't tell people because I don't want people disrupting my inner groove with this. You know what I mean? I got my inner groove good. But your mind is so powerful. And God knows that truly none of us can tap it, that none of us even want to tap into it because it's too deep. It's too deep. And it's so for real, it's not even funny. I can't make this. What's going on with you, car? Oh my God, I'm over the heating point. Oh my God. Yeah, brain stimulation, stress management, health, diet, exercise, and plenty of sleep helps to. Yes, Richard, absolutely. Boy, I'm over the. Hold on a second, everybody. I gotta pull over a minute or something. This is overheating. It's really overheating bad. I don't know why. Something's not. It's really overheating. I don't know why this car is overheating like this. Hold on a minute, everybody. The Jeep is overheating. I gotta pull off when I get up this hill. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, everyone. Come on, Jeep. What is going on with this Jeep? See, this is what I'm saying. This Jeep does too much. I mean, this upsets me. Because, see, this isn't, my little car never overheated like this. This is to the, man, I gotta pull over. I gotta pull over because this Jeep is acting weird. And it could be just because, you know, it's just, I don't know. I have no idea. I'll pull over here a minute because I don't want this thing to overheat so bad to where, you know, it's gonna, I gotta pull it over here a minute just to kind of calm this down. I don't know what the hell happened with this Jeep, but it's just, I can't deal with all this dumb shit. It's like now it's overheating, and my little car never done this stuff, everyone. Never, ever done this. So now I gotta sit right in this parking lot and cool this damn thing down. This is craziness. Let me just cool this down and figure out what's wrong with it. But anyhow, so your brain I'm gonna do a series about this, everybody. And you're gonna really get some information out of it, because I'm just only going by even the strength of my brain and just what I do to stay young, and the mind over matter thing. And let me see. Jason said it, Richard said it's brain stimulation. It is. It's really brain stimulation, everybody. Brain stimulation, all kind, just, and it's just, you gotta set in your mind an age that you felt great at, that you want your body to always be at, everybody. I already have my age set in my brain. I'm not telling anybody because I don't want you all thinking I'm crazy. But you got to put your brain. I always did this. When I was younger, I realized this. I have no idea when I was younger how I even realized to even do this. This is how powerful your brain can be. But it's up here. It's even in the Bible how powerful our brains are. But we don't want to comprehend none of this. We really don't, everyone. We just want to not believe that. Cheers. And I'm sitting and thinking about my Uncle Hal. And that's why, like with my Uncle Hal, he almost hit 100, everybody. He almost went to that gusto, right? Seriously, I think if he wouldn't have went in that nursing home, he would have went all the way. But he got COVID so many times and stuff. Yes, Richard, it's brain power. And it's also like the wheel, it's not even so much somebody has to go to the gym all the time, everybody, because I'm in good shape, but I'm just naturally like this, right? I think it's just that you just got to train your mind to be young, feel good, feel great. Don't take a lot of pills, everybody. I don't. I only take aspirin, for my health, and my eye medicine, high blood pressure. But don't take a lot of medicine. That's not good for your body either, unless you really have to take it. There's a lot of things that your body, it's not in line with your body. But man, you can live a long life if you have it up here. It doesn't matter. That lady that was 98 that I cut her hair, she cussed like a sailor, drove her car. She was literally a tall, big woman. She was overweight. Now think about that, everybody. Now don't go, oh, well, just because somebody's overweight, they can't live a long life. That is absolutely not true. That woman that I cut her hair was overweight, okay? Smoked like a chainsaw, right? That I don't believe that myth, everybody, of people that are overweight can't live a long life. I don't believe it, because being a hairdresser, I have seen people overweight that were in their 90s, going on close to 100, but they had this mindset up here. They had this mindset up here of they're young, they're youthful. They never talked like they were old. They never, they never acted old. That's right, absolutely, Richard. It's so enduring. Your mind can endure so much that your physical body is going, wow, I never even knew I can endure. Just like I said, how do you think Navy SEALs, you have to, just like Kev said, like a Navy SEAL person, they have to put their mind in a place where their body can never be, right? Where they have to physically put their minds in this place where their bodies never thought that they can be or do, right? In order to train, in order to endure different things, different temperatures, right? You can endure anything if you put it up here. You can be out in a damn desert with no water if you have a mindset that you're not thirsty. I swear to you, you can be in the freezing cold, and if you have your mindset that you're warm, you will not freeze. It is crazy. Right away when somebody's in cold temperature, here's what they do. Think about this, everyone. When you're in cold temperature, what is the first thing that your mind tells you? What is the first thing that you think about? Is, oh my God, you're cold. But guess what? If you instantly put your mind in this place where, oh, you know it's cold, but if you put your mind that it's warm, that you're somewhere sunny, oh, it's so hot. Do you realize your mind will respond to what you're thinking about? If you're in a cold place and you're putting your mind in this place where it's tropical, it's warm, but you're freezing your ass off, but your mind up here is saying it's warm. Do you realize how powerful your mind is? Nobody don't want to believe that, but it's true. You can be in the Sahara Desert with no water. And I'm telling you, I'm serious. But if you put your mind to where you are not thirsty, you are not even hot. Do you realize that your body will adjust its temperature? No one wants to believe that, but that's true. All this is actually in the Bible. But about your mind and the capacity of what your mind is capable of. How do you think my mind is so powerful, everyone? I use every ability of what my mind can do. How do you think I can see? How do you think that my intuition is so strong that I can see things that I can see things that others cannot even see? How do you think that, everybody? My mind is powerful. I water this mind with the intent of knowing everything, right? And when you do that, you will know everything. I'm a human. Okay, Jackie D. Winter crust, right? I got baptized in cold water, winter water, Jason says. Hi, ghost baby. So, it's up in there. And I don't care what anybody says. If you really put your mind, my mind is at a place where I'm telling you, my body, mind, and soul. Oh my God, you can't even imagine how long my mindset says this about living. You can't even comprehend. Yeah, I'll use you. Can you use me? All right. But I ain't got time. My brain ain't got time for all that stupid shit. Fly, right? But I'm going to talk about that more because I wish more people would realize that, because I wish more people realize that. And if they would realize that, they could live a long life. There shouldn't be too many graves filled up if people, and God knew it. God knew that when he created this earth, that man wasn't going to use all of its brain power to move that mountain. If you only believe in, do you realize it's in the Bible, and I'm not joking you, that if you believe and you have faith that you can move, if you have the faith as big as a mustard seed. Everybody, how big is a mustard seed? Do you realize how small a mustard seed is? If you have faith as big as a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. It is honestly in the Bible. This is nothing I'm making up, everybody. Do you realize a mustard seed is so small you can barely see it? Ye of little faith, everybody. I'm telling you, ye of little faith. And God knew that. God knew that people wouldn't even believe that. And it's written in the Bible. And nobody uses their brain power. Everybody wants to use brawn or their mouths, but that's not how it is. To get effectiveness, you gotta use this right here. Your mind, oh my God, is a vessel. It's incredible, incredible. Hi, JJ. Yeah, that's right, Richard. Amen. So, I'll talk about that. I will talk about that on Purpose-Driven Goal Days when I'm sitting down and not in the Jeep. I don't know what happened to the Jeep, everybody. It's just smoking and stuff. I had to cool my motor down. See, you know what? Hi, big boss. I love you, honey. See, the thing is, I loved my little car because it never overheated. This damn Jeep has too much fucking overheating for me. I can't stand it. I mean, I'm not used to this. I know my little car had little smoky problems. It had never had this kind of problem. But but yeah, I'll talk about this tonight, everybody, and I will actually show you all of you. Anybody want to start a Bible study? Sure, Kev, I'll start a Bible study with you. Sure, honey, I'll start one with you. Jason will be in it. Charlie B will be in it. We'll be in your Bible study. Sure, I'll be in it. But you know, just like I said, everybody, it's so much stuff is in the Bible to even stay youthful, to stay young, to even stay living. But nobody, ain't nobody picking that up. I can tell you that much. But you should, because it's real. It's every bit of it's real. How do you think in the Bible people were lived such a long lives? And everybody goes, well, they're counting each day of their life. I don't think so. Yeah, they're thermostat. Yeah, right. Not yet. I can't, Richard. It's hot. I can't check no thermostat right now. It's boiling. That will be fun and eye-opening, right? Oh my goodness. I'm pretty close. But I'm looking forward to like touching on this stuff with your mind powers, right? Because your mind does have powers. People just don't know how to use it. Do you realize everybody's mind is powerful? Yeah, the thermostat later. Yeah, I will. I'm pure Hindu, but I believe in the Bible. Thank you, Big Boss. Yes. Yes. Well, my brother said to pour it right in the thermostat, right? But I did look in there like my brother told me, and the thermostat was filled up. Now, that was last week. It could have drained out. But, I hope it didn't drain out. I got some water back here. I'll open the hood up in a minute. I'll open the hood up in a minute and see if it's low in something. I don't know. The mind also grows with social connections. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, yeah. So it's right there. I'll check it. I'm gonna wait until the engine cools down. I'm sitting here waiting till the engine cools down, and then I'll you know, inch by inch it. I know, because you can burn everything on your body. I know, that's why I'm sitting here a minute, just letting it cool down a minute. So I should have checked all the stuff, because see, I haven't driven it in a few days, so I should have checked everything before I took off. I forgot all about to check the coolant before I ventured out. I didn't think nothing of it. See, I'm not used to this. My little car, hi, honey. My little car never done that. My little car never done all this dumb shit. I mean, I'm grateful for my brother letting me borrow this Jeep, but I mean, this is just upsetting me every which way but loose. No, Kev, I was traveling to the spot where me and my uncle used to have our coffee, but I decided just to go to this other coffee place here that I usually go to because I was too sad. So I just went to just go get a cup of coffee. I should have asked this guy to open my hood, because this is in 1999 or 98, and you know how this is real metal, everybody. This ain't no fake metal. You know, these old cars, they were built with the real tough metal, right? So the hood on this Jeep is so hard to open. I mean, you feel every force of that metal. And it's hard to open. I should have asked this guy to help me open it, but I don't need no help to open it. But it's just an automatic. Yeah. It might be. I'll put the hood up later. I'm just sitting and letting it cool down before I put the hood up. Because I'm going to sit here and see if, you know. Oh my God. It's starting to cool down. It's starting to cool down a little bit, everybody. Yeah, yes, you're cool. It might be, or it may, I don't know what it, I think sometimes, like it's not, like, I don't know what it is. My brother thinks sometimes the connection acts up, but I don't think so, because it was smoking out the hood. Yeah, so it'll be all right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to open it up. I have gloves in here. See, this don't make no damn sense. I mean, I carry these. I put these gloves in here just in case I have to open the hood. I can't deal with this. This is terrible. I mean, I have to carry these gloves just in case I have to open the hood up. It's ridiculous. I'm waiting until it cools down a little bit before I go opening the hood up. So, yeah. Oh, I know, because that damn hood is so heavy, Cav. It is beyond. You know how them old school hoods are, right? They're made of that real metal. You know how that stuff was back in the olden days? And it's like, you know what I mean? I should have asked this guy that was sitting beside me, this motorhead guy, to open my hood. Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, this is craziness, right? Some guy just pulled beside me. It should, right? It should run for a very long time. It should run for a very long time, everybody. Yeah, I'm sure my brother. I mean, it was taken care of, so it runs good. The motor's very good in it and everything. It's just that I don't know what. See, it sat for so many years. It was my brother's girlfriend's Jeep, and she got a brand new vehicle, so she gave this to my brother, and he just left it sit and didn't drive it. And so after little Blue Queen started fumigating out, then my brother left me get this, and it hasn't been driven in so long. My brother was going over it when you know, he had to let me get it. But it's a good running Jeep. I mean, I don't like how the fact that it eats up so much gas. And I realized that the reason why it's eating so much gas is because it's heavy. It's a heavy vehicle. It's real metal. It's not no fake stuff. Yeah. It'll run a long time. It'll run for a long time. But just like I said, I like to go, you know, driving and stuff like that. You know, I like to take the you know, go on road trips and stuff. And this damn thing here eats out of house and home with gas to go on a road trip. Everybody, if you have a Jeep, an old school Jeep, you may not want to go on a road trip with it because it's gonna eat you out of house and home. Oh, it should. This motor's strong in here, everybody. I'm going to ask that man if he'll open my hood for me. And I have water in the back. So, thank you, everybody. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button. When I get back to the apartment, I'll be talking about all this stuff. I just want to just get the hell back, this Jeep back here in case my brother has to look at this. I miss my little blue car so much. You know what, everybody? I was just sitting and thinking about this the other. Well, no, because there was another issue with it. I mean, you got to figure it was 300,000 miles on that thing, but it had another issue underneath that it was when I drove it, the oil would come out of it. So it did have other problems besides the rotted muffler. So I mean, if I would have invested the money to get it fixed, it would have been the other thing too. I don't know if it's a V8 or a V6. I don't even know. Let me look on here. It's probably like a... Hold on a second. Would that say on here? Probably like a V6. Probably a V8 motor. That's why it's eating up so much gas. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here letting it cool down. I turned the motor on, and the temperature gauge went back up. So I'm gonna see what it does. I'll just see what it does. It has 12 on here, 12, and then 3 drive, neutral, reverse, and park. But then down here it has 4-wheel drive, neutral, 4 low, neutral, 4 high, and 2 high. But it's a 1998 or 99, something like that. Hold on a minute. Let me look on that thing. I have no idea. It's a 98 or a 99. One of those. Oh, it's a 99. It's I thought it was a 99. It's a 99. Yeah, those are the gears. It's a 99 automatic. Well, I'm getting ready to start it up and just see what's gonna happen. Those gears. Yeah. I'm just waiting until the traffic dies down also, just in case I have to, you know. Yeah, those are the gears. Oh my. But everything will be all right. So I'm just gonna get ready to get off of here, start this up, see what happens. So I'm not fixing to sit here this long, so I'm really gonna try this, see what happens. I think it was just a little something something, I guess. I don't know. Hold on, everybody, let's find out. I'm fixing to get up out of here so I can get the hell back home. Okay, so I think it was just I don't know what it was. I'm just afraid to put that hood up as hot as it is. Let me just... Okay, the temperature is going back up. It's going through. Okay, everybody, just pray for me. Oh, this traffic is so bad. Why did I even do... See, I didn't think this thing was going to overheat like this. This is ridiculous. Oh, thank you. So, okay, everyone. The temperature is going back up to normal. I think it just was something, I don't know what it was. Could have been just because, you know, it was sitting for 2 days. These Jeeps, I ain't never getting no more Jeeps. These things are gas hogs. I'm serious. It's not funny, everybody. I'm telling you. If you like to go on road trips like I do, and I go out of state and stuff, how am I going to drive this out of state with this situation? Like, this is craziness. Can't do this Jeep like this. Come on now. My brother checked it out and everything. He didn't see nothing wrong with it. He did not see, we don't know what's going on. He didn't see anything wrong with it. When he comes up to look at it, suddenly stuff doesn't happen. It's weird. But, you know, when I'm here driving it, I'll kind of... Okay, let's just keep this traffic going. Really? I don't know. I don't know what the hell this gets, but I just know that I'm about ready to give this back to my brother very soon because I can't deal with it. I can't. I'm used to my little blue car that never ate up gas, that never caused me problems other than, you know, this is just too much. Having to look down at a gauge all the time, I can't deal with that. That is just too much. Having to keep looking at the gauge to see if something's hot. I ain't got time for that. I never had to do that with my little car. Never. Never had to do that with my little car. Oh, man. I never had to look at a gauge and go, oh, I hope it doesn't overheat. Never. As long as I had that car, that thing was so good. The motor ran good. The transmission ran good. It's a shame for that little car. That little car was run so good. Oh, man. So far, so good. Let's just keep trucking along, everybody. Temperature gauge went down, thank God. Let's keep it down instead of going over. Let's keep it moving to the left. I'm just showing you where it's at. The temperature gauge is getting to normal now, everyone. Let's pray to God it stays at normal. Let's pray that it stays at normal. We got it if it stays at normal. I hope it does. I hope it stays at normal. I know. I'm grateful that my brother done this. I mean, because, you know, everybody's vehicle at the time was breaking down all at the same time. My brother's vehicle, my brother's van broke down. Then my brother's girlfriend's car broke down. And we all had to go to work. And all of our vehicles were broke down, everybody. And it was awful. No joke. So yes, I am grateful that I have this Jeep. It's nice. I'm not going to complain. I don't like the sound like it. I don't like the sound like it. Look how beautiful it is out in Pennsylvania, everybody. Look at this. PA's in the house. Look how pretty it is in Pennsylvania. It's so nice. Thank you, honey. Thank you, everybody, for caring. I need you to be with me. Thank you, Richard. What do you think, Pittsburgh? They're gonna do good. They're gonna do good. Go Steelers. Go, go. Go Steelers. Go, go, go. Now Pittsburgh from here is probably, that's, I don't even know how many hours. That's not around here. Everybody thinks Pittsburgh's like right around the corner from here. No, it's not. New York's closer than Pittsburgh. Actually, from here, New York is only like 2 hours or 2 hours and a half, and Pittsburgh's further. So, no, Jason's a 49ers. Atlanta. I don't know. Kevin, Charlie B wants to talk about sports, though, right? Okay, everybody, the cooling thing went to, it went too good. It's in the center where it's even. So I'm so happy. It's trucking, we're trucking along. And it went to, oh, okay, Kev said he's a Lions fan. Okay, that's cool. I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't know anything about sports. Charlie B's gonna, like, we're gonna do something with sports, everybody. I don't know, sports and tap art. If Charlie B was on here, he would let you fill his in. More than, and then Jason's gonna go into it too, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Kev, you'll have to... Who wants to talk about work? None of us. We're talking about stuff that's making us happy, not saying. Nobody, Kev. Nobody. That's something that we all know that we have to do and we don't need to talk about. Kev, are you still a Navy SEAL, right? That's what you do for your work. About a half an hour. About like a half an hour or so I'm away. Yeah. Did you really, Jason? When did you time travel? I've seen time travelers. And they're very disoriented looking, and you'll know that you've encountered a time traveler. I've encountered many a time travelers, believe it or not. I know, Kev. Did you get hurt? Because the last time, Kev, you said that you were soon leaving to go on a mission. You must have got hurt, because that would have been, yeah, I thought you would have been going already from your mission. Did you get hurt or what? Because you're trying to heal from your surgery. Oh my, Kevy. No, I'm not banning. You're probably an Eagles fan, right? I'm not banning nobody off here. Hell, I don't even know sports. I don't care what team you like. I don't know nothing about sports. I like baseball, to be honest with you. And I enjoy baseball, but you jerk of a person. You see what this person done to me? A 3-level spine function. Oh my God. Oh, Detroit Tigers. Okay, Kev. Well, then how are you going to get back to doing that, Kev? That could mess your back up. How are you going to get back into being a Navy SEAL with that 12-inch incision on your back. How are you going to do that? How are you going to go back to work like that? You're not going to be able to go back, are you? What's your mission? Or pretty much, yeah, well, I would say you ain't going to be able to go back like that, Kev. That's, I mean, man, because if something would happen to you, you could be dead, man. If something would happen to your back, oh my God, you wouldn't even be able to, you'd be done, for real. That's what I was thinking. Sorry to hear that, Kev. Sorry to hear that, honey. So are you retired? I know, right, Richard, with all the radiation involved. Right, Richard? Hey, just when I think the Jeep's not even sounding nowhere near as bad as this van over here. This blue van to the left is its motor sounded really bad. The Jeep's humming along pretty good. I think that it was just sitting a little, for sitting, and then it was raining. But, yeah, time to elevate, Kev. Time to get your groove on, Kev. Get into the groove, boy. You've got to prove your love to me. I built my own TV. Okay, Kev. Kevy said he's building his own TV, everybody. Well, can you build me one too, Kev? Everyone went up to $5. Can you believe that dumb shit? Not that I bought a ticket. Everyone's in a blue moon, but they went up to $5. Ain't nobody feeling that. $5, and people in California win. Police. I'm serious. Okay, truck. It's trying to get over. Tune into the TV. Yes, right? Tune in, everybody. We got Kev that's going to travel around the world. It will be cool going to finish the RV in Cedar. Total off to grid B. Oh, wow, cool. Okay. Be careful. Total off grid. Hi, Noah. How are you doing, sweetheart? Hi, everybody. Hi, Noah. How you doing, honey? How's my hi Noah doing? Don't forget to tune in tonight, Noah. I'll be showing everybody the art that I tapped out last night. So that's gonna be a gooders, right? That'll be a gooders. I'll probably go over to this Dollar Tree over here. I forgot all about that. Because you know, the paint. I forgot all about it. Hi, Richard. I'm doing good. How are you? Doing? How's it there, Noah? Oh, it looks like it's about to rain around here, everybody. Do you see the sky? It looks like it's about to rain. It looks like it's about to rain. But no, I'm not complaining, everybody, about this Jeep because there's some people that don't have transportation at all. I'm honestly not complaining. Are you going to come on tonight, Noah? Are you going to come on and watch the tap tonight? Wow. It's good. That's good. Oh, no. I don't want nothing to cool it down. It's too nice. I want it to be nice and warm, right? I like nice and warm. It's beautiful that way. It's beautiful. All right, that's good. How's everything going? Noah's in the theater, everybody. He does acting. He's in the theater. Yeah. Just pray for the Jeep. It was acting funny earlier, but you know what? Let's just trudge along. I'm trying to get the actor's Jeep back here. I'll tell you what, I'm not veering off the path. I'll be honest with you, I'm not. Because this traffic, unless I just want to get this Jeep. That's awesome, Noah. I know. Noah's in plays and stuff. Go ahead, Noah. Oh, man. How do you like, since I have everything blacked out, do you like that? You can't see the traffic. I have everything blacked out on you. The back, the side, you guys can't see anything anymore. How do you like that? No, come on, freaking vehicle. No, come on, no. Go that way. Oh my gosh. Gee whiz, I cannot wait to get another vehicle. Gosh. But I mean, I like the Jeep because it has a lot of room in it. And I can just, you know, put my backpack in there. Put my backpack right here and roll, right? I like that fact. That's plenty of room to travel in. That's awesome, Noah. Richard's building a TV. I bet you Richard can build stuff good too. I mean, I bet you Kevin could build stuff good. I'm serious. So everybody, we're getting through the traffic. Once we get down here and around, then we can just get out of this gnarly traffic. Man, the traffic is just getting so blistering anymore. It's terrible. You know, it's just getting blistering around here. Okay, Noah, Kev said I can camp in the back of his Jeep. I can camp in the back of my own Jeep, too. I can camp in the back of my own Jeep. How about that? And did you ever hear, I love watching this one YouTube channel. This man tells stories of people that went camping in the woods and they heard something happen, right? Yeah, definitely go on an adventure. My friend, she loves kayaking. But the thing is, you know, the rivers are so dirty. But he tells all kind of stories of like people that went camping and they, or they own property in the woods and then they hear all kind of strange noises there or see something. And I mean, it's really good. I love watching. I love that channel. Man, these stories that guy tells it. People send him stories and he tells them on there. And they're pretty fascinating. It really is. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go, everybody. Who's on with me? Oh, Kev said he has a truck, everybody. Kev's got a truck. This is how we do. Kev's got a truck. Yeah, but I got stuff back there. I got stuff in the back of my Jeep, Kev. I ain't got time for all that. If I wanted to, but I'm not fixing on it or planning on it. I'm not planning on sleeping in the back. But I have stuff in the back. I mean, I have products, paintings for when I set up my stand. I mean, my goodness, this Jeep is a workhorse. Oh my God, look at this. These people driving like God almighty. Yeah, if I had to, I would. No shame. If I had to live in it, I would. There's a lot of people that do that. If I lived in this Jeep, I would tell all of you. There's people that live like that, right? Yeah. I ain't fixing to do that. I'm not fixing to do that. Yeah. Everybody, so far the temperature is even kill. It's not going to way over to hot like it was. Thank God. It's really staying at a nice, like, close to the middle. It's not overheating, so thank God we're not overheating, everybody. I know, right, Richard? That's what I'm saying. Richard, I love going on adventures. Wait until I take you places. Once I get this Jeep, like, figured out from it not overheating, I definitely want to take you on different adventures with my intuition. But man, I gotta figure this out, why this thing is overheating so much. And I love it. I love venturing out. I'm just an adventurous woman, you know? I love it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I love adventure. That's what keeps me young. That's what keeps me young, my adventure. Without no adventure, you might as well just sit down in a damn rocking chair and die. I ain't got time for that. Oh my God. Life is one, you gotta enjoy life, everybody. If you don't enjoy life and get in your car and drive it, then when you get to a point in age where you can't drive, you're gonna wish you drove, right? Or you're gonna wish you you're gonna wish you got in your vehicle and just adventured off, right? So, you know, I love to live life. I don't like to just sit around. I mean, if I love to just venture off, right? And so, look at this, I know. And the best part about it is I have all of you riding with me. So, you know, that is the best part. Oh my gosh, right? I have all of you with me. No, I gotta stop at Dollar Tree and get some water. Boy, the urgent care is crowded. Wonder what's going on now, a COVID outbreak? Who knows? Who knows what is going on with that? What is it? People are getting sick all the time. Oh my. I guess I'll soon let yous go. I would take yous in the Dollar Tree, but you know what? Sometimes I don't want to risk it now since I'm monetized. But some of the Dollar Trees, they have music on it so loud that you know, the YouTube can pick it up. Like dogs, they can pick it up. And then I think this is one of them that they can pick up the music. I don't want to risk it because you could get a copyright strike from them hearing the music. So I don't want to risk that. The other one that I go to, they don't have music turned on anymore. But this one they do, and it seems to be loud. And you can't make a video like that. You can get a copyright strike. So let me pull in here. I know you just want to see the front of the Dollar Tree, but you ain't going to. I mean, I would now. I mean, I'd be afraid that if I would take you in the Dollar Tree, but if there's music, I'd be screwed because then I'd get a copyright strike. So I can't even risk that. So we'll have to end the video for now. But thank God, I don't know what happened. I just left it cool down a little bit, and then it just stayed steady at a good at a normal temperature. So that's all it was. It just probably had to get the shake out of the shake, right? So there you go. The ride was awesome. Yous were awesome. My coffee was awesome, right? A little hiccup, a little overheating going on, little situation that I didn't even need to pop that heavy hood up because I wasn't feeling all that today, everybody. I wasn't in the mood for this, right? I mean, who's sitting when you're going for a drive? Who's sitting and being in the mood to just be popping hoods up? I ain't got time for that. I don't want to feel all that dumb shit today. So I might have a new client, everybody. So I'll let you know when that happens. For now, I am just a girl, and I am, I'm busy all day, throughout the day. I mean, listen, even though I'm just doing it myself, oh my gosh, hold on a second. But tonight's going to be good because I'm going to show you the art. I dried, come on. I dried and high shined it. If you see the back here, oh my God, that back here, this has art in it for the thing. This has art in it. That right there is my on the go. If I have to do some kind of tapping for somebody, there you go. So that's what it is. I'll see when I see everybody. Thank you for this adventurous day today. And God rest my Uncle Howard's soul. May he have traveled around the sun, the moon, the stars, and the outer guts of this world, right? Yes, definitely, Richard. Definitely. So, thank you, everybody. I love yous. Stay blessed, stay happy, and I will see you tonight. Don't forget to come on tonight at 8:30. You don't want to miss a thing because I am going to show you all this art that I tapped out last night. I looked at that. The 2 albums, oh, they look phenomenal. The board looks incredible. And I'm so grateful because there were 600 people that watched the show last night with me. I'm so happy. I'm so humbled and so grateful and honored to God. So thank you, everyone, for that. Thank you for all your subscribes, your likes. I love you. Thank you so much. This is the humble channel, everybody. This is, really, it is. It's truly the humble channel. It really is, because I'm grateful for all of you. And Charlie B, I'm grateful for him and his wife, and Jason, and everybody, Noah, Richard, Kevin, all of my old schoolers that have been on here for a while. Thank you. And everybody, even my newbies, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. So I'll see you then, everybody. Gotta venture on in here and get some water, because this Jeep probably will probably take some water in it. Probably take some water in it. Oh my God. Oh my Lord.